Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Pot Parlor. I know I've been gone for a while, but luckily I'm still alive. I'm here. I've had some company the last week, and we have been running busy, running wild. Today I will be smoking my Eric Nording freehand here that I got at the Briary down in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm smoking Big Rock Red today. As always, I still haven't finished my 1 pound bag I had open and started. Man, the clanch on this is just perfect. Sits right in there, very lightweight. It's a beautiful piece. Now, some of you may have noticed I put a lot of shorts on my channel yesterday. But those shorts are of a collection I bought from a couple of widows that their late husbands left them, and I have enjoyed smoking on some of those. The collection included 33 pipes, a bunch of EA Carry filters for the EA Carries that was in it, 8 Petersons. Deals cleaners, some new old stock unsmoked Missouri Meerschaum corn cobs. But Thursday I went down to Birmingham, Alabama there and picked up my friend from New York. We had a wonderful meal at Hattie B's Hot Chicken. If you have one near you, I recommend going. Great food, great people, good old Southern hospitality. If you're near Birmingham, Alabama, go. It's worth money. It's worth sitting there and enjoying your time. Excuse me. We went from Hattie B's to Briary down in Birmingham, Alabama there. That's where I bought this beautiful Eric Nording, as well as a pound of a discontinued Sutliff brand, of course, with Sutliff out of business now. And yes, I picked up a pound of blackberry brandy. We come back to the house and enjoyed a smoke. We have been working on converting him from cigars to pipes. I give him a good starter kit of Algerian basket briar with a couple baggies of tobacco, some cleaners, and a tool, and just a generic lighter from the gas station. He bought himself a Dr. Grabo bent billiard while he was down here as well. just went back home Tuesday, New York. We had a good time the few days that he was here. Great food, great fellowship, great friendship. Great smoke with that as well. Had to go to the doctor today and had to check on this left leg where I've had them 3 surgeries after that car wreck, and they telling me everything's looking great. Looks like I go back in 6 months, and then after that 6 months they said I'll be back in a year and I'll be done with seeing them. Good Lord, one in the creek don't rise. We're hoping that's the turnout. But until then, I'm just going to sit here on my butt and smoke tobacco and talk to you fellers every few days. Fellers, fellettes, whoever's on the other side of this here phone screen. Looks like it might be raining over on the South Huntsville side of Alabama here, as I can see out my window and see almost clear to the clouds at the river above the tops of the trees here on the mountain. You've got Toluca Landing about 8 to 10 miles away as a crow flies, something like that. You can just see a good clear gray cloud of gray nothing. Excuse me guys, I've done had a nap. I ain't been up just long enough to feed my fat belly and get my dogs out, my pipe tempered down and ready to light. I started this bowl this morning. That Big Rock Red is a dominantly Virginia blend, and it is phenomenal. Very, very sweet smell straight out of the bag. Smells like a cherry to me. And this is not a sponsored video. I just like to tell you what I think and what I like. did go by Walmart today. I had to get some Elmer's glue to repair a Missouri Meerschaum corn cob, or as I smoked it, and as always you'll have with something that is glued, got a glued joint. That glue got hot and come apart, so I'm gonna modify the shank where it goes into the bottom of the bowl, cut that nice and flat so you have a little bit deeper bowl, and glue everything back together. Now you don't get a much deeper bowl, it just extends it about an eighth to a quarter of an inch. Getting that little curve out of there. Always keep a spare. That collection did come with like 5 of these padded pouches for pipes as well. I got 2 Peterson Spigot 03s, a Peterson 999, anniversary edition Zippo Peterson, two Peterson Christmas pipes, a 2023 St. Patrick's Day Peterson, and I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend, a blessed Sunday, and has been doing well since I've been gone. I apologize it took me so long to get back with you. Here in a few short days I will be making a video on the modifications on the corn cob, and we'll be doing another pipes and pocket knives video here coming up soon. I've picked up one that I think is going to be a great addition to that series. I picked up at an antique store this past Tuesday in Coleman, Alabama, on the way back to Birmingham, Alabama. I already missed my buddy. He's been gone since Tuesday, and I already missed him. I love that boy to death. He's a really good friend. We've known each other 4.5 to 5, maybe close to 6 years, and we've never got to sit, hang out and chill and fellowship together. And we made it to church Sunday and get to enjoy some good preaching from Pastor Frankie Flack at New Salem Southern Baptist Church in Somerville, Alabama. I've got to get some good rest tonight before I partake on a journey to Pale City, Alabama tomorrow for a doctor's appointment. Like otherwise, guys, grab your bowl, grab your backer, and let's fellowship together here. She was brand new. You can tell she's still really clean in there, but I would like to tell you I'm sharing my first maiden smoke with you, but I apologize. I just couldn't wait. This is our second smoke out of our Nording. There I go dumping ashes all over myself again. Besides the doctor, I've been sitting here watching my favorite TV show, good old Mike Wolf and Frank Fritz on American Pickers. Love this show. I've got it muted now so my sound won't get taken down on my video. If any of my viewers here are in the Tennessee Valley or Southern Tennessee area, please feel free to comment. Let me know where you're from. Contact me via email. I would love to get to know some of you guys. Make some new friends, some smoking friends. I am putting a smoking room behind my house. I'm building out an old shipping container into a public smoke room, like a lounge. I'm going to have at least one love seat, DVD player with a projector screen. It'll be a bring your own backer lounge, as I am not in any kind of condition to jump through the hoops and do the backflips with the stake to get a permit to sell tobacco. But we're working on it. Excuse me, there, I had a mustache hair stuck on my tongue. By the way, everybody, this is Kindness. My emotional support firearm. It also doubles as my EDC concealed carry firearm and home protection and out and about protection firearm. This is me and my friend sharing my maiden smoke on my Norton and his maiden smoke in his new to him Algerian basket briar. We enjoyed ourselves. Went to a lot of antique stores, a lot of good eating. We had a grand old time. Just a couple of good old boys down in North Alabama. South and west of the Tennessee River, I believe, or south and east, I believe. Hit some antique shops, some thrift shops, bought me another CB radio for my pickup, and figured out my problem with my antennae is a ground problem I gotta work out. My new CB is a Cobra 29WX ST sound tracker. It's got a weather radio also. If good Lord willing and the creek don't rise, one of these days I'm gonna get up there and fix that ground issue so I can get out on the open highway and talk to some folk. You know, besides the Brotherhood of the Briar we have here going, there's a band in Brotherhood on the CB that's still wide awake and alive out there. A lot of people just letting it go, but some people just love to hold on to that nostalgia, and I am one of those. I drive a 94 Ford, and the CB radio belongs on the dash. It looks really good in that old school interior. Old school classic style radio just looks beautiful. Just chef's kiss. It just belongs. Hopefully next year we will be growing our own backer here in the garden plot in front of my house on this 3 acres that I'm living on. It's got the line runs right between right across, splits the garden plots in half, so technically it's one large plot. If you cut them in half and to use each side, you'd have a half on each side, and it's got 2 wells on the garden plot. The house is a 3-bed, 1 bath, with this here being the living area for the moment. The kitchen is off to your back left here, my right. I plan on, there's a room here behind me, putting tile flooring down, moving the living area down there, and making where I'm sitting a dining area with a bar dividing the dining area and the kitchen. That's if I don't get my disability straightened out and start finding some kind of work to do, because I don't see how all these older guys do it, sitting at home with nothing to do, retired. Basically retired at 23, so I've been sitting at home on my butt for basically 2 years. Between hospital visits and surgeries, it has not been fun. We did get us a Keurig from the thrift store as well this past few days. On Tuesday we picked that up, brought it home, didn't know if it was going to work. Brought it home, plugged it up, worked like a champ. I even went ahead and bought one of the little reusable K-Cup filters so I can continue drinking my Maxwell House. Good to the last drop, man. That is some good stuff. The only thing with the Keurig is where my 14 cup pot maker was set to make my coffee rich. Matthew there always, the 5 days he was here, was, man, this is some motor oil we're drinking. I'm like, yeah, this is motor oil out of a 14-liter Detroit. And I like my coffee black. He was like, brother, the fact you're drinking that coffee straight black is impressive in itself. Folks, I better let y'all go before we drag this video out too long. I gotta let the old dog in. She's sitting there at the door. I can hear her through my headphones. She's whimpering and whining and scratching at the door. I've had her right near 10 years. Share one more thing with y'all. A good pipe, a good piece of briar or meerschaum, whichever you prefer. Briar, pearwood, meerschaum, clay, porcelain. A good pipe is like a good friend. You've got great memories, something you can count on whenever you're down. Folks, I'm gonna jump off here and let y'all run. I've had a wonderful time sharing my past week or two with y'all, and I hope you've enjoyed listening as much as I've enjoyed sitting here talking. I have nothing to do, so sitting here talking is just a pass by time until it gets dark on me, time to go to bed. Guys, y'all have a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful rest of your week, and a blessed weekend, guys. Remember two things: that God loves you and I love you. Y'all stay safe, guys. Peace.